Harry was mocked by the Late Show host Stephen Colbert as Lord of the Gingers. While appearing on the show in the US, the talk show host said ahead of him being on the show, "In just a few minutes I'm going to be sitting right over there, interviewing Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex." The audience chuckled when Colbert added, "Lord of the Gingers." During the interview, Colbert later asked Harry, "What do I call you?" The 38-year-old replied, "Call me whatever you want at this point." Colbert responded, "In the book, I find you've got a lot of different names. Your birth name is Henry, your father and brother call you Harold, some people call you H, and your friends call you Haz. What is Haz? Is that short for hazardous?" Harry retorted, "My wife calls me Haz, so you can't call me Haz. Harry, Haz, Baz, Hazza, Spike, Bazarooney, it's all there." Harry's been mocked for speaking out of a sibling playbook, with his tell-all biography becoming the fastest-selling non-fiction book in the United Kingdom. In a 1-minute teaser ahead of the interview, host Stephen Colbert has previewed Harry's appearance on the US programme by poking fun at his Harryness. "I've read the book, it's very enjoyable, quite emotional and quite revealing. I'm going to have so much to talk about with his Harryness," he laughed. The American comedian then played a clip from Harry's previous 60 Minutes interview with Anderson Cooper, where he recalled a high school memory between him and his older brother Prince William. Harry in the clip says he was hurt when William told him they couldn't hang out together at school, which Colbert described as something straight out of the older brother sibling playbook. Well, that's heartbreaking. I mean, to be rejected by his older brother at school, even though that magic hat sorted them into the same house, Colbert said, referencing the Hogwarts sorting hat from Harry Potter. "What do you think? Hufflepuff? Hufflepuff, Gryffindor? I'm not sure." Americans have urged Harry and Meghan to go back to the UK after the release of the Duke of Sussex's controversial memoir. Appearing on GB News, Kinsey Schofield of the To Die For Daily podcast discussed the fallout of the Duke of Sussex's new memoir Spare, and she didn't think it was good news for the couple. She reckoned that her compatriots want the divisive couple to move back to the UK and that they should apologise. Kinsey said, "I'm going to tell you something you don't want to hear. In the States, the conversation is Harry and Meghan need to apologise and they need to move back to the UK. That's what we're saying here in America, that they need to move back. I know that's the last thing that the Brits want though. We realise that the only thing interesting about them is their relatives. They're not interesting people, they're not exciting people. There's nothing there." She continued, "They don't provide anything. I think that what we liked about them was their relationship with the British royal family. So I think that they've got to be closer to the British royal family. They can learn a lot from them. Less is more." This is the result of overexposure, and they're sharing way too much information. In a recent poll from Redfield Strategies, the couple's approval ratings have taken a nasty downturn following the release of the book and its accompanying TV interviews. The firm's data showed that of the 2,000 people asked, Harry's approval had dropped from 38 to -7, and Meghan's from 23 to -13.